Today we're working on lesson 2.3. Go ahead and write your name at the top. In our last lesson we were working on greater than. Today we're working on less than. So today we're going to compare sets when the number of objects in one set is less than the number of objects in another set. Just a heads up, I started recording this and I misspoke a couple times. I wanted to make sure that I said everything correctly. So I am starting over. So some of my numbers are already going to be written that have the dotted line. That's okay. We're doing the other parts together. So just wanted you to know you didn't miss anything. So we're going to place our counters just like they're shown in the picture. And then we're going to trace a line to match the top counter in the first 5 frame to the 5 frame at the bottom. So this one has a partner, so we can draw a line. There are no counters up here, so we cannot make partners with anything above there. We don't have enough yellows to match our reds. So we have 1 yellow and 1, 2, 3 reds. If we don't have enough of them, if there's not as many, we say that there are less. So for this page, we would say there are less yellow counters than red counters. Flip to the next page. And here, we're going to do our counters again, and we're going to see that there's the numbers here that are on each 5 frames. So we know that there's 1, 2, 3 reds, 2, 3 around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. And we have 1, 2 yellows. Make a candy cane and give it a shoe. That's the way to make a 2. And then we're going to do our lines to compare. And we see that there's not enough here. We don't have enough yellows to match our 5. So this group is less than that group. So we're going to circle our group that has less in it. Use our counters for our reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, down and over, then down once more. That's the way to make a 4. And one sneaky way to know that this is 5 before even counting them all out is to see that all of the boxes are filled. So we know if this is our 5 frame and every box has a counter in it, there's going to be 5. But let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use one from up here. 5. So we can do our short neck, belly fat. Mr. 5 wears a hat. And then we're going to write our little lines to compare. This one has a partner. 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 But this one does not have a partner. There are not enough red counters to match with our yellow counters. So we say that there are 4 is less. There are less red counters than 5 yellow counters. Can move that to the side. And for our mid-chapter check, I'm going to cover something up first. We have 3, 1, 2, 3 puppets. We need to place a counter below each object to show the same number. So how many counters would we need to put if there's 3 puppets and we want to show the same number below? We would have to do 1, 2, 3, right? So draw your counters and then write the number on the line. Around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. And because it's the same, they each have a partner, they're the same number. We're going to need to place our counters for these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to practice writing your 4 on the line like I did, down and over, down once more. And then use your other counters to do our, we know it's 5 because the whole 5 frame is full, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Always double check your work so we know that that's right. And then these ones each have a partner, but this one doesn't have a partner. But for number 2, the instructions say circle the number that is greater. So which group is greater? We have an extra red. There's not a partner there. So we know that 5 is greater than 4. For number 3 in the green leaf, it says count the fish in the bowl at the beginning of the row. So this is the beginning of the row. It's separated by this little blue line. So count the fish in the bowl at the beginning of the row and circle all the bowls that have a number of fish less than the bowl at the beginning. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3 fish here. I'm going to write a little 3 down here so I remember there are 3 fish. This bowl has 1, 2 fish. I'm going to write a 2. This bowl has 1, 2, 3 fish. This bowl has 1, 2, 3, 4 fish. And this bowl has 1 fish. And our job is to circle the bowls that have a number of fish less than the bowl at the beginning. So when I'm counting, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So if there are 3 here, we know that 1 is less than 3, right? So let's circle this bowl. And then let's see what comes next. 1, 2. Which bowl had 2 in it? Well, this bowl had 2. 2 is less than 3. And then when we count 1, 2, 3, well, 3, this is our next bowl, 3 and 3. It's the same, so we're not going to circle this bowl because they have the same number of fish in them. And then our last bowl that's left is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 is greater than 3, so we're not going to circle that one either. Only the bowls that have less. All right. So that's our review for what we've been working on this last week or two. So flip to your homework page. For this one, you're just going to count and tell how many are in each set. You're going to write the numbers on the line and then compare the numbers. For this page, you're going to circle. Right here is a little hint too. Less. You're going to circle the groups that have less. So whatever group has less. On number 1, you're going to compare these two groups. And number 2 in the yellow sun, you're comparing these two. And for the page that you're going to send me a picture of, right here in the red apple, going to count and tell how many are in each set and write it on the line. Compare the numbers, circle the number that is less. So which group has less? Circle it. In the yellow sun here, trace the number and how many counters do you have to put in the 5 frame to match this one here. And then in the green leaf, count how many birds and write the number on the line. Thanks for doing math with me today, everyone.